Welcome to the RadioU Podcast. I'm Hudson.
And I'm Allie.
Coming up, why you might want to Pokemon Go hide in a bunker.
Also, what is endless shrimp?
All that and more on the way next. This is interesting. In South Korea, they have developed basically a fake version of Amazon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like a fake. It's a store. You go on 8772-RADIO-U, or talkback button in the RadioU app. You find what you want to buy. You put in your information. You have your address and blah, blah, blah. You hit buy. It gives you tracking information all the way up to your house. And then you get absolutely nothing.
Oh.
Yeah. This
Okay.
was invented in South Korea. Why would they do this?
Yeah, why?
This sounds like a scam. But it's actually considered a helpful tool.
Okay.
Because it's helping people with online shopping addictions.
Oh.
Because
shopaholic.
Exactly. It gives them everything, all the dopamine hits that come with online shopping.
Except for getting the item.
Except for getting the item and except for spending their money.
Yeah, it doesn't charge them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is this you think this actually could work? Is actually
I was going to say, do we have any stats on if this is helping people truly like become,
I don't have
free of their shopaholic ways?
I don't have stats, but I do have basically testimonials that are like the experience provides excitement and anticipation similar to real shopping, but it also helps us save money. But there are also some experts that say it may still reinforce the same addictive behaviors associated with online shopping.
Yeah.
I feel like one, I guess at the bottom line of this, doesn't this, if it actually works, prove how stupid we are?
Possibly, because in my opinion, the fun thing about shopping is getting the thing that you want.
Likewise. Although I do enjoy the thrill of the hunt.
I mean, yeah, I like looking for something that I want.
But then I just oftentimes don't buy it.
Yeah, that's how I am too. I'll put things on like wish lists or something, and I may never get them, but I'll at least have the fun of like looking for something.
Which also feels stupid.
Yeah, but I mean, my family will buy stuff from wish lists, so I think it's good to maintain stuff on there, to keep stuff on there. But I just don't understand the like, I'm going to go through the process but not get the item, how that would actually solve anything. Because I think the big dopamine rush and hit actually comes from when you're like opening the box and pulling the item out.
But then you get a big crash right after that, right? Like shortly thereafter, you get the thing. But I don't know, maybe we just don't.
Big crash.
Yeah, you get the thing and then you're like, I spent the money on. And maybe that's when you get the crash, is when you look in your bank account.
Well,
and
if you
see how much you spent on it.
If you regret how much you spent on it, then it was a bad purchase. But if it was a good purchase and let's say you got a deal on it, or you do use it a lot, like it's a good pair of shoes that you're going to use for years to come, I'm not going to sit there and be like, man, I really regret buying these.
Yeah, but Allie, this is a compliment. I guess you're not a shopaholic. You're not a shopping addict.
I guess I'm not, which is a good thing.
Because the problem with shopping, it's not a gambling addiction if you win money every time, right? It's not a shopping addiction if you're spending your money wisely and getting shoes you'll use for years.
Yeah. I'm not saying I've never been disappointed with something I bought. Certainly there's been things where I'm like, man, that didn't turn out how I wanted it to. But for the most part, if I buy something, especially online, and like spend a decent amount of money on it, and like I'm not, disappointed when I get it.
No, this is Amazon created this, and I know, and other shopping sites like it, where it can be such instant gratification of you getting it right away. But I definitely even know people that are like, it's just constant turnover of you're buying stuff on Amazon way too much than you actually need.
Yeah.
And even if it feels good the moment that you get it, when you accumulate all of the bills and that versus all the stuff that you have, you're like, I don't need all this stuff and I've spent a lot of money on it. So I don't know if this actually would work, because I'm also thinking of other instances. For example, gambling. There's fake gambling sites where you just play all the slots and it's, you win fake coins and whatever. Does that stop people from real gambling? I don't really think so.
That's type of stuff acts as a gateway drug. You know what I mean? Like, it's like the initial thing.
Or it's a front.
Well, that, but, it's one of those things where it's like, now I want to go do the real thing, And so.
And, I mean, if you're like an alcoholic, I could be wrong about this, but like, you're not supposed to have even non-alcoholic beer, right?
Yeah.
Because that could draw you back in.
Yeah, it's too similar.
So I feel like that's kind of what this is.
Yeah.
So, but I don't know. In Korea, they say it works. So.
Okay.
Radio U, where music is going, 8772 Radio U. I don't know how this is possible, but paleontologists claim that they've discovered a new kind of dinosaur.
I mean, I feel like they're coming out with new ones all the time.
Coming out with, here's the new model.
Yes, that's exactly what it feels like.
Maybe they're just like, the interest in dinosaurs is waning or whatever. We need to come up with something new.
Yeah. Okay.
We need to rejuice up the interest in dinosaurs. People are going to start to question whether we're even doing work as paleontologists. So let's come up with a new dinosaur. And so that's what they've done.
It definitely feels like they do this.
The paleontologists, this was discovered in China. They've discovered a small feathered dinosaur they're calling Jan Changmensis. And they say it's a close relative of the velociraptor. But what is interesting and unique about it is they say it was a raptor, but it would have glided like a flying squirrel. Yeah.
Okay.
So they're really getting creative with this.
Yes, they really are. More and more creative. I just do not understand how they're able to come to these conclusions. How they're able to see a fossil and be like, you know what? This thing glided through the air like a flying squirrel.
An imprint in a rock.
How do you know that?
And then we question it, and they're like, you just don't understand because you haven't been.
Because you're not a paleontologist.
Yeah.
I know I'm not.
Leave the paleontology to the paleontologist.
I know I'm not a paleontologist, but you also did not live back then, so you never saw this thing alive and saw it in its natural habitat. So, excuse me, I'm just going to be a little skeptical when you're saying it flew through the air, glided through the air like a flying squirrel. How? How do you know?
I'm assuming if I had to guess and just assume that they got it right, it's that there was a rock, right? Because fossils are in rocks. So they dug up this rock. And it was literally an entire
it just
skeleton.
Splayed out.
Yes, right. Where it was it died while flying. So its arms were spread out. Yeah, it crash landed.
Oh no! Poor
directly
guy.
into poured cement. And we just found it now.
It's so perfect.
Yeah,
it's so perfect.
I don't know. I'm sure. I don't know. I feel extra stupid not like anything with dinosaurs because I'm just you're telling, because when you go and see the actual things, especially in Connecticut, they're really proud. They're like, we have the first dinosaur footprints in America or something like that.
Yeah.
And you look at it and you're like, okay, I guess that's probably dinosaur footprints, or it could just be a leaf, an interesting leaf.
Right.
I don't know. Everybody's probably thinking I'm an idiot right now.
I mean, I believe in dinosaurs. I believe they existed at one point in time.
Yeah.
I don't think we can deny that part. But I just don't believe we can know as much as people claim to know to make those fake documentaries that are supposed to be like Planet Earth where they're showing how they would have acted.
Yeah.
You don't know what their behaviors were. You have zero clue. You're basing this entirely off of Jurassic Park and other animals and how they act. So it's all guesswork.
It definitely feels like a profession you can get into and make stuff up, and who can tell you that you're wrong?
Yeah, I can't say that they're wrong, but I also can't say they're right. Exactly.
Yes, that's the point. I think we should take this moment right now and appreciate two things in regards to sports. One, that this is the best sports week of possibly the year.
Okay.
Even though I think May is, or possibly April is the best sports month of the year.
Yes.
But this sports week is, could it get better than this?
It could if the one series that we're talking about was better, more competitive, in the sense that it wasn't almost a foregone conclusion that one team is going to win one of these series that we're talking about. If it was a tied series right now between the Spurs and the Knicks, I think I'd be a little bit more excited about it. But as of right now, I think the Knicks pretty much have this on lock.
Wow. But every game has been thrilling.
Every game has been fun,
was
but
possibly the best NBA game we've ever seen.
I don't know if I'd say that because I think Game 7 between the Cavaliers and the Golden State Warriors, when Cleveland did what no team had ever done in the NBA before, was one of the best games I've ever seen in my entire life. So I don't know if I'd be willing to say that. Is it one of the best comebacks we've ever seen? Absolutely. But for most of that game, it seemed like the Spurs were going to win. But yeah, I wish that series was tied, and then I'd be with you as far as like, this is the best.
In one week, we have the Spurs, the Knicks, the biggest comeback in NBA Finals history. They may be crowned champions tonight. We have the World Cup kicking off on our soil in the United States.
Yes.
We have Freedom 250 for the UFC. UFC fights at the White House.
Yeah, I don't care about UFC.
Crazy
so
thing.
I didn't even think about that.
And the Stanley Cup Finals.
Yes.
As well, which every game has been thrilling. And this is all in like the span of a week. And baseball is around too. So like it's been just absolutely insane.
Yeah.
This is about as good as it can get. So I feel like this is one of the best sports weeks we've had in a long time. And I also think if you look back at the past year of sports, even despite having possibly the worst Super Bowl I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
This is one of the best years of sports we've had. Because you go back to like the World Series, we got one of the best World Series we've ever seen in our lifetimes.
A pretty exciting World Series. I don't know if I can agree that it's the best, but I do agree with you that there's a lot of excitement that we've seen in sports recently.
We've just been so spoiled. With the World Series was amazing. You had the USA Canada gold medal hockey game.
Yeah.
One of the most
very fun.
There's been like 3, 4, 5 moments in the past year that have been like everybody, this is like one of the craziest or most exciting things we've ever seen in our lives.
Yeah.
So I feel like that has to go down as one of the best sports calendar, like the past 12 months.
If the United States somehow makes it to the knockout rounds and wins a game, because they haven't done that. I don't know if you know that. They've won one knockout game in their history. That was in 2002 against Mexico.
That's it? Then how did they get to like the semifinals in 1994?
Well, maybe it's from 2002 till now. They've won one knockout game.
Yeah, I was just listening to a thing with Alexi Lalas. He was on the team in 1994, and I think they got to the semifinals.
I don't know if they've made it that far before, because or maybe it's since 2002 that I'm thinking. But Landon Donovan was on, dang it, I'm going to forget the show name, but he was talking about the 2002 win against Mexico, and that's like the only knockout game they've won since then.
I'll tell you what, I sure don't remember the United States doing much of anything good in the World Cup.
I mean, they've made it to the knockouts, but they've not won. Like, they lost to Belgium in 2014 and so on. So anyways, if they're able to like actually perform in this World Cup, make it further than they've ever made it before, I might agree with you that this is one of the best calendar years that we've seen. But there's been so many iconic sports moments, it's hard to pinpoint just one year as like the top year.
Yeah.
Miracle on Ice in 1980. Like, that's hard to top. Like, it's just one of those things where it's like, we are getting spoiled because we have great sports moments in this year, but I can point back to so many other great sports moments too.
But we have like 4 that are going down in history.
Yeah.
People are going to be talking about that Knicks game. Like, we're going to be telling our grandchildren about that.
No, I'm not.
Yes. Taylor Swift, like, you think about all the celebrities that were there and how they were acting like they were normal people. Like, that's how insane it was.
They definitely were very, very excited. And if the Knicks win this series, then that's going to be a moment we look back on. It'll look hilarious if they end up losing the series.
Do you think they're going to finish it tonight, the Knicks?
I think they will. I think it's the Spurs, I think they'll give it their best shot. I don't think it's going to be a blowout like what they did in the last 2 series-ending games that they had against the Cavs and the Hawks. But I think the Knicks will definitely finish this series out.
I think the Spurs win tonight.
Okay, and it goes back to New York for Game 6.
And then Game 6 is a blowout.
That would be crazy.
I know.
Like all around Madison Square Garden, there were like riots.
Yeah.
Like actual riots.
Yeah, and they haven't even won the championship
Exactly.
yet,
like if they go back and win it, it's going to be nuts in New York.
Yeah. Also, I think the Hurricanes finish off the Stanley Cup this weekend.
I agree. I agree. I want Carolina to do that.
Red Lobster is giving you the chance to win endless shrimp.
Endless shrimp?
Yeah. 8772-RADIO-U or the talkback button in the RadioU app. This definitely feels like something you could sue them for, though.
Okay.
Because they call it endless shrimp, but it's about to end. They're doing the endless shrimp promotion right now.
Uh-huh.
But it's not going on forever. It's not truly endless. I feel like they need to rename it.
Yeah, but what would you name it?
Even when endless shrimp ends, if you get one of these endless shrimp cards, you could continue enjoying endless shrimp from Red Lobster, even if they're not offering it to the general public.
So truly ad infinitum. Like true.
Well, not
kind
really.
Of? No,
it still has an end.
Dang it, Red Lobster.
The endless shrimp card. You can enter to win this on Red Lobster's TikTok or Instagram. They have a post up there where you're supposed to comment and tag a friend. And if you are one of the chosen winners, you do get a reinforced steel card that shows, it's basically like a credit card that shows that you get endless shrimp. They also give you a biometric safe so that you can put that card in there to keep it safe. And 1 year of jiu-jitsu training so that you can defend if somebody attacks you for your endless shrimp card.
Yes.
This sounds like something out of One Piece. They say that, or if instead, I might do this, you could also choose $15,000.
A $15,000 prize?
Yeah.
How much is that is taken by the government, though?
Yeah, I don't know. Can the government take your endless shrimp?
They can't. I don't think they can take your endless shrimp, but they can definitely take your money.
They can have my endless shrimp when they pry from my cold, dead fingers. But here's the thing about the endless shrimp. It is not truly endless because...
where do they cap you out at?
You can only go and get the endless shrimp once. I think it's once per week.
I'm taking the $15,000.
They say that the endless shrimp package has an approximate retail value of $9,400. By the way,
okay.
So even if you do get taxed on the $15,000, you're probably still getting the amount of money that you could spend on the endless shrimp.
I would imagine you're lucky if you're going to get like half of that $15,000 though.
But let's see. So the endless shrimp, according to the rules for life, means that you get endless shrimp for one person. I thought it was per week. One time per month.
Per month.
For 25 years.
Take the $15,000.
Assuming that Red Lobster even lasts 25 years. They already just filed for bankruptcy because of endless shrimp, by the way.
Take the money and run. Take the money and run.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Let the government have their piece. At least you're actually getting something.
Right.
The endless shrimp. What a lie.
How do you sign up for this?
You go to their TikTok or Instagram, and there's a giveaway post on there, and you have to tag a friend that you would take with you to Red Lobster.
Okay.
So if you want to tag me, you can definitely do that.
What if I tag my boyfriend?
Go ahead.
I mean, I want to take him to Red Lobster.
It doesn't really matter.
I don't know if I said I want to take Hudson to Red Lobster, if that'd be honest.
Sometimes on these posts like this, if I want to enter a giveaway, I just start typing letters and then just pick a name. Because I don't want to bother my friends with this.
Is it endless amounts of entries?
One day of World Cup soccer in the books, and it's about to get real good this weekend. 8772-RADIO-U or the talkback button in the RadioU app. Somewhat shockingly to me, we got 2 results yesterday. We got Mexico and Korea both actually winning games. I feel like we didn't get draws.
In the group round, we see a lot more wins. And then as we get into the later stages, it seems like we have to get to the penalties.
I'm just concerned with like the way that basically if you can get a draw in every game in the knockout or in the group stage,
you're almost guaranteed to get in.
So I just feel like teams are just going to play to try to not to lose. But nevertheless, Ali, a lot of big games coming up this weekend. Obviously, the U.S. kicks off their World Cup tonight against Paraguay.
Yeah, very exciting.
That's going to be a big game for everybody to watch. But throughout the rest of the entire weekend, through come Monday morning, what is the one other most interesting World Cup match besides USA-Paraguay?
Honestly, all the matches are exciting, but I will say there's not a lot of heavy hitters going up against each other in these first games. But the one game that I'm excited to watch is actually on Saturday. It's tomorrow, and it's because there's one team in it that I really want to get a gauge on if they're going to do anything in this World Cup. Because I don't really believe that they are, but maybe I'm wrong. Like we've said, I'm not a soccer expert. Neither of us watch soccer that much.
No.
And so I could be totally wrong on this, but I just have a feeling. And so I didn't have them going very far in my bracket, which, by the way, if you didn't know this, well, it's too late now because the game's already started.
Yes.
But FIFA has like a bracket challenge or whatever. So I filled out a bracket for that. And but this is Brazil versus Morocco. I don't really believe that Brazil is going to go that far this year. I have them making it to the knockouts, but after that they lose.
I was kind of leaning towards that one as well because I think Morocco, they made it to the semifinals.
Yes, I want to see how they do this time.
So I think they can potentially give Brazil some trouble and maybe make a pretty good run in this World Cup as well. So I think that's a good game. That's probably the most competitive between like two higher end teams.
I think it's the best matchup.
I have a weird rooting interest for Ivory Coast.
Yeah, that was another game I tagged as an interesting one.
But they play Ecuador, and I know that Ecuador, I've been in my research, I've found that Ecuador is a very defensive team. So you could be headed for a 0-0 draw on that one, which is also why I'll definitely be watching Canada versus Bosnia today. But I wouldn't recommend that to the average person either because that will also probably be 1-0 at best.
Yeah.
Canada does not score a lot of goals. They also don't allow many goals. So I think we actually, yesterday we got a handful of goals in the two games.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're going to have a lot of games like that these coming days, except maybe like the blowout games like Germany plays Curacao.
Yeah.
That might be like 5-0.
I think Switzerland might also blow out Qatar. They're playing them tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
But I do think we may get at least one goal from the United States in their game.
Oh, now this United States Paraguay is probably the most exciting game because it should be competitive.
Yes.
And the U.S. is bad on defense.
They're not great.
They don't even have like the hallmark, like the trademark of the United States in the history has been like a good goalie.
Yes.
And the goalies are fine, but it's not like spectacular like Tim Howard, for example.
Right. So. No, Tim Howard, a legendary goalie for the United States. But I do think we'll at least see one goal from the U.S. in that game.
Yeah.
And I was watching a video to prepare for the World Cup, and it was all the goals that the United States has scored, the U.S. men's team has scored in the World Cup from 2010 till the last one that we had. And it was very few goals. Let me just say that. I was actually shocked how short the video was.
When we talked to JR yesterday previewing the World Cup, he's like, if the U.S. gets to the round of 16, you have to count that as a win.
Yeah, because they've had one knockout win in their entire history.
Yeah,
we confirmed
that's confirmed,
this.
Even though they finished third place once.
Yeah, in the 30s.
But what I was going to say in relation to that is, in any soccer game, if you get 2 goals, that should feel like a win.
Oh, yeah.
Not like, just like you got your money's worth for watching. Get your popcorn ready. It's our Friday tradition, the weekend watch list, letting you know which movies you could be watching in theaters or at home this weekend. And this weekend seems to be about quality, not necessarily quantity. We only have 3 movies we need to hit.
Okay.
So hopefully we can, give them the attention they deserve.
Hopefully, yes.
Starting things off, Disclosure Day. A meteorologist and a cybersecurity expert find themselves at the center of a movement to expose the government's cover-up of extraterrestrial secrets.
Ooh.
Disclosure Day is now in theaters from Steven Spielberg and starring Emily Blunt. Colin Firth also in it. It has an 82% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Not bad.
Pretty good. Odie Henderson of the Boston Globe says, this thrilling film is all about its questions, not its answers.
Oh.
That is the mark of a true elder statesman's wisdom. He's calling...
Sounds like Disclosure Day is the Socratic method. Ask the questions, don't even look for the answer.
Yeah. I think, like a Steven Spielberg Aliens movie, like you have to watch it, right?
I guess, yeah.
Definitely
it looks interesting.
I haven't seen many Steven Spielberg movies that are like horrible.
Yeah. I've seen some that are mid, but not horrible.
Yeah, but he's also made so many.
Yeah, so. He's prolific for sure.
So there's that. That's the big release this weekend. But also check this out. The Furious. After Wong Wei's daughter is kidnapped by a criminal network, his only ally is Navin, a journalist whose wife has mysteriously disappeared. Fueled by a furious vengeance, this unlikely duo finds themselves in an explosive martial arts showdown against a relentless gang of thugs.
Martial arts movie.
Yeah, we haven't gotten like a big, kind of big time one of those.
In a long time.
Yeah, unless you count like John Wick, but not really. Like, this is different.
Yeah, that's definitely different.
The Furious is now in theaters. It has a 99% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Whoa.
And listen to this from Barry Hertz of the Globe and Mail. He says, there's simply no point in ever being mad at The Furious. It'll knock your teeth out sooner or later, and you'll thank the movie for such a blow, even if you can barely croak out a sound.
Wow. So it's pretty good.
Yeah, that sounds amazing.
Yeah, sounds like we need to see The Furious.
Seriously.
Maybe this is going to be the new obsession.
That's right. I got to see at least the trailer for this.
Yeah.
So I can't, a martial arts movie, I'm in. I'm in. Also this weekend, if you want to stay home, you could watch I Am Frankelda. A gifted young writer in 19th century Mexico journeys into her subconscious and comes face to face with characters from her own spooky stories.
Okay.
I Am Frankelda is now on Netflix. It is an animated movie. I was looking at the trailer and I was like, is this like a Tim Burton kind of style, like movie? Because it looks like that animation style.
Yeah.
Nobody I've ever heard of is involved in this whatsoever.
Okay. But
check this out. It has a 100% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh my gosh, the ratings for these movies.
I know. I'm telling you, this weekend's about quality.
It sounds like it. Disclosure
quantity.
Day is the worst out of all three of these.
Yeah. Laura Zamosa of the New York Times says, I Am Frankelda can feel overstuffed with plot lines at times, but like a plastic jack-o'-lantern bucket overflowing with candy, bright, beautiful, and spooky, and ultimately a treat.
I kind of like the spooky animated films, like Coraline, Corpse Bride, Nightmare Before Christmas.
It's giving all of that.
I love it. So I definitely kind of want to check this out. I don't have my Netflix subscription, but I have a plan to get it back next month. So I'll save this maybe for next month.
The trailer for this, like I read whatever the description is, but like the trailer is like there's these monsters in like the nightmare realm or something, and they write people's nightmares.
Yeah.
But they're not scary enough anymore. And so they bring in this other gal
to write the nightmares.
Yeah,
that's a crazy concept.
I know. And
I love it.
All these monsters look crazy.
Yes. This is right up my alley.
Yeah.
Truly right up my alley.
Maybe I'll share a Netflix code with you so we can both watch it, because it looks really cool.
Maybe I'll move my plans up and just get the subscription back now.
Just fire it up.
The thing I want to watch comes out on July 9th. Mm-hmm. And so that's kind of why I was waiting for July. But if I do it now, my thing would extend past that
That's
time.
That's right. Yep. It's after June 9th.
I think I might be good to just go ahead and start it to watch I Am Frankelda.
Let us know what you watched this weekend, 877-2-RADIO-U, or use the talkback button in the Radio U app. We love seeing your reviews and your thoughts. And that's your weekend watch list. We'll see you at the movie UFC Freedom 250.
Yeah.
They're doing a UFC fight on the White House lawn.
Crazy.
Imagine telling George Washington.
I know. Like, how would we even explain it?
I'm not sure what
was
he would
boxing
think.
a thing back in the 1700s? Like, would he even know?
It's probably one of like the oldest sports, right?
Okay.
Like, wrestling definitely.
Yeah.
Obviously. So
we'd have to use some different terms maybe to describe what he'd be seeing.
But nevertheless, this is going down this weekend. It's going to be a major event. Although even Allie, I was shocked and dismayed by what I learned earlier this morning when I was preparing to fill everybody in.
Yes.
Because I don't know if everybody knows this. Even if you're kind of a more avid UFC fan, I don't watch every single weekend, but like the big events I always watch. And they're always on Saturday.
Yeah.
Except for this one. It's on Sunday night for some inexplicable reason.
No, there is a reason.
What is it, Allie?
It's Donald Trump's birthday.
Oh, so he gets to reschedule everybody else's entire life? I guess he is the president.
I mean, I think Dana White's doing this for his birthday.
Can he make Monday a holiday then? Is it too late?
I think I think
we got work the next day. We're supposed to stay up late and watch UFC.
I think he can, say like he can give government employees a holiday, but I don't know if he can't do that for the whole country.
I just feel like the president's supposed to serve the people, right? So he should serve us by allowing this thing to go down on Saturday instead.
Again, I think it was Dana White's idea to plan it on his birthday.
So that definitely kicked my excitement down a peg, even though I'm definitely going to still watch. Just means Monday might suck a little bit.
Yeah.
I also found out, I thought this is going to be on TV, right? It's UFC Freedom 250. We're fighting on the White House. This should be free for everybody to watch on their home television.
You would think.
No, it's only on Paramount Plus. So you do need a subscription. It's not on CBS.
Yeah, it should be on one of the big channels, big network channels.
But that's the negatives. Let's talk about the positives. That this is a card that, while it doesn't, to me, have the marquee matchup that you would hope for, it does have like just up and down a lot of solid matchups that should be kind of fun fights. The headlining, the headliner, the championship bout is that's closing out the night is Ilia Topuria versus Justin Gaethje.
Yeah.
While Ilia Topuria is a minus 550 favorite, he definitely should win, which is crazy because he's not the American. You'd think UFC fight on the White House, you might want the championship bout to have a American that would win.
Yeah.
Probably not going to happen, but it will be a good fight because Justin Gaethje is a tough guy. He's not going to get probably knocked out early anyways.
Sounds like John Paul Jones,
maybe. So you're going to get a long fight, I think.
Okay.
Hopefully anyways, even though if you're cheering for the American, I don't know what to tell you.
Luck not with you.
The other good fight is right before that, and that's Alex Pereira versus Cyril Gane. And that's very even. That's like minus 110 both ways.
So that might be the better fight?
So that should be very competitive, yeah. Okay. And then lots of people are going to like seeing Sugar Sean O'Malley. He's a minus 430 favorite, but he's a crowd favorite. But this is the fight you need to watch, and you don't have to stay up as late for this one. It's Josh Hokett versus Derek Lewis. They're both... This is a heavyweight fight.
Okay.
These guys, they're heavyweights and they're knockout guys.
Ooh.
So like this fight could end in the first minute.
Oh.
Whoever lands like a good punch first will win.
Yeah. Are they both Americans?
Yes.
Okay.
Derek Lewis is 41 years old.
Dang.
He has in the octagon 274 minutes in his career.
Wow.
Josh Hokett has 21.
Whoa! Yeah. So he just knocks people out.
Yeah. He's only done a couple fights. I think he's done 5 fights, like actually with, in his actual, professional career.
Okay.
And they've all been short.
Yeah.
So
he gets them quick.
Yeah. This is Josh Hokett is a massive favorite, but minus 350. But that it's just like whoever lands the clean punch.
It's a little bit of a wild card with something like that.
It's not going to go the distance.
Yeah.
So that's the fight that I recommend everybody at least tune in for that.
At least tune in for the 5-minute match between these guys.
Yeah, 5 minutes at most.
Okay.
So I am looking forward to this. Oh gosh, I wish it was on a Saturday.
Yeah.
We do have a question, and that is, since this is basically Donald Trump's birthday party, what would you do if you could have just a big birthday celebration, for the whole town?
Yeah.
UFC fight for the whole town to see, parade. Tell us what you would do. Okay. Your crazy birthday celebration. 8772 Radio U. We've got the Radio U hotline open.
8772 Radio U.
Because we definitely want to hear from you on this. You could also use the talkback button in the Radio U app. Imagine you could do one unhinged birthday celebration where the whole town or whatever could come for free and enjoy this massive thing with you.
Yeah.
Think, for example, Donald Trump. This year for his birthday, UFC fights on the White House lawn.
Right.
Last year, Army military parade.
Yeah, that's right.
This year, wait, we already said this year. What would you do along these lines? You're president, you're like a king, you're the richest man in the world. You can throw any birthday party you want. Tell us the one thing you'd do.
Weird from Regina. She says, huge festival of my favorite bands. Many of them played on Radio U.
Yeah.
That would be really fun.
Tim and Matt also going similar routes, basically their own spin on a massive music festival, which is definitely the first thing that jumped to my mind as well. It's you can get any band you want, and you put on a free festival for you and everybody else.
Yeah.
To just come on out and have a great time.
This is a fun one from William. It's still music related, but a little different. He says, I would definitely have a big dance party with live music, but this would include dances like swing, ballroom, blues, fusion, and not like a club type of dance.
Yeah.
But just really, really fun styles of dance. I'm picturing the Charleston in my head.
Yeah.
And that would be really fun.
So basically like a wedding reception.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yes.
That sounds really fun. Shrew says at 8772 Radio U, either a stand-up comedy show or a concert with lots of food, like build your own fajitas, burgers, breakfast, hash, etc.
Ooh, that sounds yummy.
I love the thinking of a stand-up comedy show. I just love where Shrew's head is at.
Yes.
I didn't think of stand-up comedy at all, but I think I would enjoy that a lot.
Yeah, that is
and
a
obviously
very fun
food
idea.
has to be there.
Yeah. We heard from Susanna. She says, mandatory early morning jazzercise class led by me, followed by a Turkish breakfast also made by me.
Wow. That's really serving everybody that you're willing to teach jazzercise and make breakfast.
Yes, for
it's a busy
everyone.
morning. Allie, before you answer, I had an idea for you.
Okay.
Tell me if this sounds right.
I'm excited.
For your birthday, you can do anything for, like a big party celebration. You have a rocket launch.
A rocket launch.
Yes.
That would be so cool.
They launch like a rocket with your face on it.
I'd rather the rocket be named after me.
Okay.
The Alley rocket or something like that.
Yeah.
Versus like having my name on it.
Did you think of that or
I did not think of that.
Okay.
But for me, I was thinking I love movies so much.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to do like a big movie festival.
Oh, yeah.
And like highlight, maybe some young directors and, up and coming films and things like that. I think that would be really fun to have like my own little movie festival.
Yeah, like Sundance,
Yes.
but your hand-picked movies.
Yes. And I would guarantee that most of them would probably be horror.
Well, then I guess I won't be coming. I was thinking, because I was also thinking about like the rocket thing, I was thinking like it'd just be cool. It'd be cool to have something that you couldn't do, that'd be like special that people wouldn't experience almost ever. And so that's why I want to stage a giant explosion.
What?
Yeah, like a building demolition or something like that. That would be cool because you never, like that never happens very regularly. But like obviously controlled and everything. But like Mythbusters style or something. Like we're in a bunker.
Yeah.
Like
And we're
Oppenheimer.
watching, I was going to say, this is Oppenheimer.
And we all get to watch. Like, there's food trucks and it's a whole like day-long thing, all culminating with a massive, like we just blow something huge.
Yeah.
Just blow it away.
That's crazy.
That would be a fun way to celebrate a birthday. So that's my idea.
Yeah. Another idea I had? A stage an absolutely opulent murder mystery dinner. Like everybody gets like professional costumes.
Can it be on a train?
Maybe like the set would be like so immaculate as if we were like in a movie. That would be really, really fun because I love the idea of doing a murder mystery dinner. But if we could go all out like infinite budget, that would be even better.
Yeah, it basically feels realistic.
Yes.
It feels like somebody actually.
Yes, it feels like it's real.
On the menu today is the new bacon grilled cheese Lay's potato chips.
Let me grab the bag here for those that are watching.
Show them off.
Watching the YouTube or the Facebook feed.
Crinkle it around again. Oh, yeah.
ASMR right there. But yeah, this is actually, and it says this on the bag, the Do Us a Flavor winner. So I guess that was a contest that Lay's was doing.
I've heard of that contest.
Yeah. So, and this won. So that makes me think highly of this.
Yeah.
Maybe this will be very good.
Well, it's a great concept. Bacon, grilled cheese, chips.
Yeah. How can that be wrong?
They smell they're very pungent. It's a strong smell.
Yes.
It definitely, you don't need to have the chips right near your face to be able to
to
pick
be able
up.
to smell them.
You're definitely getting a lot of cheese smell. It actually smells like a grilled cheese.
It does smell. As soon as I opened it, I thought that does smell like grilled cheese. I'm getting a little bit of bacon, but not as much.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Before we try these, do you think there's any chance that these could be as good as a grilled cheese?
Ooh, that's
actual grilled cheese.
I don't think so because grilled cheese is just so good.
Yeah.
How could I ever replace grilled cheese with just chips?
I have to agree.
Yeah.
Grilled cheese is like a Mount Rushmore food.
It is. It is.
You want to go first or me?
You can go first to try this out. So this was something where I was just like at my local Kroger and I happened to see this new flavor of Lay's and I was like, ooh, let me try this out. I didn't even know that it was the contest winner for this Do Us a Flavor contest. I only saw that later. So I feel like we should have high hopes for this if it won such a big contest.
Hold on. I mean, you can go, but...
Trying another chip? Need a second opinion? Okay.
Yes, because the first bite, I got like a couple smaller chips in my mouth. And what I'm finding is it's not super strong in flavor. It's much stronger in smell than flavor.
I'm getting a lot of cheese. Mm-hmm. Not as much the bacon. The bacon kind of hits at the end. Mm-hmm. But these are good.
There's a little bit of a smokiness. I mean, they're definitely good.
They're good.
As far as chips go.
I could hit this like a bag of this without a problem.
Yeah. It's just like any potato chip. It's like it has to be a really crazy flavor for you to not be like, I want more of those.
Yes. It's heavy on the cheese for sure. It'd be like one of the cheesiest grilled cheese that you've had with like a sharp cheddar cheese.
Yeah. It's like comparing it to another chip, it's not too dissimilar from the cheddar and sour cream variety, which are also very good. So I think this is a win for Lay's and a win for whoever invented this flavor.
Yeah, they did a good job.
Yeah, do us a flavor. They did.
They did indeed.
Because these are good chips.
I hope they stay around. I hope it's not just a temporary thing.
Yeah, but now I really want an actual grilled cheese.
Yeah.
I just had one a few days ago. I think that makes it worse because I remember how good it is.
Yeah, exactly. You're like, now I just want that thing.
If you could have like, we've done questions like this, I'm sure, on the show of like, if you could only eat one specific food the rest of your life, what would it be? Grilled cheese actually would be in the mix.
Yeah, and because as we've talked about, there are so many different ways you can make grilled cheese. Mm-hmm. I think ultimately I would go with pizza because pizza really is very versatile. Mm-hmm. But I agree with you. Grilled cheese, don't sleep on the grilled cheese for a forever food.
It's so good.
Yeah.
So don't let anyone criticize your screen time. You do as much screen time as you feel is necessary.
Okay. Should I look mine up right now?
Oh, yeah. I'd love to know.
Okay.
Because screen time has been demonized, especially like, the younger you are, it's like, oh, you shouldn't have that much screen time. But a new study done by Penn State researchers has found that it's not so simple, that your screen time is not directly tied to your mood or to your well-being as people act like it is.
Okay.
Have you found your screen time?
I haven't found it yet. I'm looking. I know it's on here because I've looked at it in the past. Because I remember I was a part of a small group and everybody like announced what theirs was and we like set up a challenge. Because there definitely is like a lot of research, like a lot of people believe that your screen time is like associated with your productivity and with, overall mental health.
Yeah, definitely mental health. And that's what this study focused on. But I'll give you this is the one key sentence from this study. It's actually 2 sentences. Researchers for teenagers found that total screen time had no link to mental health risk.
Okay.
What mattered was their online experiences and whether they were hostile or supportive. So in other words, according to this study, your screen time, it doesn't dictate how your mood is. It's what happens on the screen when you're looking at it.
That's a good point.
That is going to dictate. So if you're seeing a bunch of hate comments on your Instagram or whatever it is.
That'll dictate what your mental health is
people
like.
People are sending you negative messages on WhatsApp. That's going to be the problem, not that you're just looking at your screen.
Right. Okay, so I found my screen time for today. It's an hour and 30 minutes right now.
We're barely an hour, 30 minutes into the day.
Yeah, well, I mean, I've been up for, since 4 o'clock this morning.
Yeah.
And 45 minutes of that is from YouTube. And this is the thing that I don't think is necessarily fair with screen time.
Yeah.
YouTube, I have premium. And so now I can listen to YouTube videos. And I do that in the car often. So I was listening. It's just a look-see inside of how my brain works. Mm-hmm. I was listening to a video that went through the family tree of the Roman emperors on my way to work this morning.
Wow.
So that was 45 minutes of that because my drive's about 40 minutes. So I was listening to that this morning.
Now I'm trying to find mine. Where do you even find it? I don't even know because I don't want to know. It's bad. Right. Mine's bad.
Mine's in an area called digital well-being and parental controls.
Parental controls. Mom, Dad, can you set up some parental controls for me? Because wait, you said today, but what was yesterday? Because obviously that'd be more helpful to know.
Yesterday was 5 hours and 5 minutes.
Why can't I find this? I just feel view app activity details, screen time. But I don't want today. I want. Here we go. Ooh, what was yours yesterday?
5 hours and 5 minutes.
I was at 9 hours and 49 minutes.
What were you watching? You had to have been watching something.
I watched some of the World Cup.
Okay.
It was on Tubi. I watched some of that on my phone.
Yeah,
but that doesn't excuse all the other things that I was definitely doing on it as well. So.
I was watching the World Cup too. The highest I have from last week was 6 hours and 12 minutes. I guess that was the highest for this month. That was on June 1st.
I don't even want to know, but I was at almost 10 hours.
One thing I noticed.
But the good thing is my mental health is fine.
Yes, you're fine.
Because I'm just watching the World Cup.
Yes, that's a good thing. And so, yeah, I think it truly is about what you're watching, what you're consuming, what you're putting into your body that makes the difference.
But what can be said here is that while there was no direct link, according to this study anyways, between your mental health risk and how much screen time you're spending, what is probably true is that the more time you spend on your screen, the more likely something hostile will happen.
Yes, could show up. So
just keep that in mind. Yeah. But if your parents are like, you can only have 8 hours of screen time a day, be like, This study from Penn State said I'll be fine.
8 does seem like a lot to me, though.
And I blew past that just yesterday alone. Bet you didn't know that if you ever played Pokemon Go, you were helping train military drones.
You know what? I never knew this, but I believe it.
Yeah.
I can believe that this stuff is going to help militaries across the globe.
Yeah. 8772 Radio U or the talkback button in the Radio U app. I mean, I can play this music, but this is confirmed now.
Okay. So we know it's not even a theory. This is happening.
Yeah. Pokemon Go. Data and information collected from Pokemon Go players that, where they would have you use your camera in the game to scan Pokestops.
Yeah.
They saved all of that. Niantic did.
Oh my gosh.
And
this is like dystopian to me.
In a partnership between Niantic Spatial, the company behind Pokemon Go, and a company called Vantor, the technology is being explored for use in autonomous drones and military systems. But I guess I should backtrack. The technology is the scans from Pokemon Go were used to create a visual positioning system. And so that visual positioning system made from Pokemon Go scans is being used to train military drones.
You're not hearing me talk right now because my jaw is on the floor.
Yeah.
This is crazy. Vantor sounds like an evil company.
It actually does.
From a movie, but it's real. This is nuts that this is confirmed. I'm so glad I never fell into the Pokemon Go hype. But the rest of the world screwed us all over, whoever didn't play.
Well, you might as well have played. Yeah. We're going to get shot down by military drones either way.
Positioning.
Yeah.
That's crazy. This is nuts.
Yeah, we all didn't know we were signing up for this in the terms of service.
Right.
When we played Pokemon Go.
We're signing away our lives. Oh my word.
We've totaled from Pokemon Go nearly 30 billion scans. So more than enough information, I'd say, to train a military robot drone army.
On where to position. On where to shoot. You guys, this is bad. This is really bad.
They're just like, say they can get a special edition Eevee if they just go here.
We need to see more detail of this. Oh my gosh, this is so bad. We all fell for it.
Yeah.
We played Pokemon Go, a child's game.
Look, I caught a cute Pikachu.
You just destroyed your city.
Yeah, you just put a target on your back.
No, this is nuts.
This is what everybody I feel warned about. And you know what's crazy? Like, nobody ever talked about banning Pokemon Go.
No, it was all about TikTok.
It's TikTok, yeah.
But we didn't know this was going on, but honestly, it makes sense. Your phone, you're taking pictures, you're taking video.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. We're screwed.
It's too late now. You might as well just play it. You might as well. You're going to die either way.
Oh, no. Stop.
Try to catch Mew while you're at it. Before you go.
Oh, no. Thanks for listening to the RadioU Podcast. Don't forget to rate and review the show.